Tonight, also new insight into how COVID impacts some of the youngest Arizonans.
Yeah, multi-system inflammatory syndrome, or MIS-C, has led to 3 children's deaths here in Arizona. And of course, we want to note in this is incredibly rare. But 3 deaths in the more than 69,000 COVID cases among those who are 20 and younger here in Arizona. But as ABC 15's Mike Pelton shows us, it can be very serious. Introducing us to one family now back home after weeks in the hospital.
Now she's able to eat normally and play normally and laugh normally.
But until recently, that wasn't reality for Rhianna Milliman's 8-year-old daughter, Raylan, in the ICU for more than 2 weeks with multi-system inflammatory syndrome in children, or MIS-C.
In the hospital, the doctors told me this is one of the worst cases that they've seen.
Raylan's condition escalating last month, from a fever and fatigue to severe gastrointestinal issues.
I thought there was going to be more symptoms or something like that. I didn't know my daughter even had that. I took her into the hospital thinking that it was probably her appendix.
MIS-C is a rare condition in kids, the thinking somehow linked to a prior COVID infection or exposure. The Arizona Department of Health Services with 116 total confirmed cases and 3 deaths across the state. The CDC linking 36 deaths nationwide to the condition.
The gastrointestinal tract, this seems to be the most common system to be affected. So kids are showing up with either abdominal pain, vomiting, diarrhea.
But fever is a key part of the diagnosis, says Dr. Wasim Bilan, pediatric infectious diseases specialist at Phoenix Children's Hospital.
Having a fever is a common thing, and that doesn't mean that every time a child has a fever, we have to be super concerned about MIS-C, but it is something definitely to keep in mind while we're dealing with the pandemic, especially if there's a known exposure that happened beforehand.
The message: check with a pediatrician if you notice concerning symptoms.
She's just the most amazing, sweetest girl.
While out of the hospital, Rhianna tells me Raylan still battling blood clots, plenty of doctor's appointments, and an uncertain road ahead.
Just be aware of those signs and just, don't take it lightly.
Mike Pelton, ABC 15, Arizona.